Hey everyone, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in my tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. Welcome to the first video of 2021. We made it, guys. We made it. I just wanted to say a few things before I get into today's video. First of all, I don't make New Year's resolutions. What I do every year is set a theme for the year. Last year, my theme was create. In general, I like to set a theme for the year. I think that that's much more productive and it allows more flexibility, which for me is important. So the theme for 2021 for me is going to be grow. I'm really excited about how 2020 went as far as the channel, and I would like to see it grow by me producing better content and maybe more content. What I've noticed is that I get a lot of positive feedback on the cooking videos that I do, or the videos where I'm cooking. There are a fair number of you that would like to see more plant-based recipes and see more of that. But I do acknowledge that not everybody comes to my channel to see plant-based cooking recipes. Some of you are here because you're interested in tiny homes, small living, maybe minimalism, intentional living, that sort of thing. What I'd like to do this year is to start putting out 2 videos a week and have one of those videos be a cook with me and chat type video, where I answer some questions, respond to some comments, just sort of chat as I'm making a recipe. Some of the recipes that really work well for me as a single person, but also provide leftovers, which I really like, and that you can make for your families because they're easy to scale up. Then this second video would be more tiny house related. Tiny house utilities, some tips on working with builders, just how I live in the tiny house, and some of the things that I've implemented in my life in the last few years that have made my life easier and simpler and saved me money. I'd like to know what you think of that idea. I have some ideas as far as different video series to do once we're out of this whole pandemic situation and we can actually see people face to face again. I would really like to do some house tours of people who are living in alternative ways, whether in tiny houses, schoolies, vans, yurts, if I can find one, and take you along with me, do a little tour of their place. I think that would be really interesting. Another series I'd really like to do is Ask the Builder series, where I take some of the most commonly asked questions, certainly the ones that I had when I was planning my build, and I ask several builders that same question and then just have a video for that question where multiple builders are answering that question based on the way they build and their recommendations. I think that would be really useful for you as well, and it also gives you the opportunity to sort of meet some builders. Obviously there'll be Canadian builders, Western Canadian builders, because that's where I am. If you happen to be a builder and you're watching, send me a message because I would love to connect with you. I already know 2 that I'm definitely going to talk to. I think that they would both be a wealth of information for all of you out there to answer more technical questions and give you some tips on how to make the building process so much easier. But let's get on to today's video. So it's the first weekend of 2021. I talked in my decluttering video about the minimalism challenge, and in a previous video about how I wanted to do that again in January. And I've changed my mind just a little bit. I'm still going to do a challenge, but instead of doing the minimalism challenge as the minimalists have laid it out, where you do on day 1 thing, on day 2 things, as well as the one from day 1, so that by the end of the month you've gotten rid of around 400 things. I find that can be very overwhelming for somebody who's new at this, and as a recovering perfectionist, I can so understand how that overwhelm and that fear of not being able to do it exactly right will paralyze people. Instead, what I'm going to do is there's 5 weekends in January, and each weekend I'm going to tackle one area of my tiny house that has gotten a little out of control. I'm not a minimalist. I call myself a minimalist in training. I love the idea of living with only the things that are super useful and or bring me joy or I find beautiful, or I have a real sentimental attachment to. But like everybody else, crap just somehow sneaks in here overnight while I'm sleeping. Maybe the cat, you know what? Sophie probably lets the crap in and tells it where to hide, because I am constantly finding stuff. This weekend, I decided what I was going to do is tackle the space in my bathroom where I keep all my hair, accessories, and makeup, because it was out of control. And I had brought a lot of stuff from the townhouse, and also there were things that I had bought because I saw a video and the person recommended it. I tried it. I didn't like it. It didn't work for me. I'm going to donate what I can, but the makeup things, if I've used it, then it's not sanitary to donate it or even give it away. The other things that I'm going to keep, I'm going to use up and only replace once I've used them up. No recreational makeup shopping for me. And I'm going to give myself permission to break that rule once in a while. I'm going to film what it all looks like before and then what it looks like after. I'll give you a quick little video of what it looks like in the bathroom when it's all done. It will be awesome when it's done. And I know I'm not the only one that has a hoard of unused and outdated makeup. So here is what I'm working with. It's embarrassing, and my instinct is to not show you this, but in the interest of keeping things real with all of you, here is what my makeup, hair situation is. I have palettes that I rarely use, and oh my god, makeup that I don't use, the number of hair ties, and oh my god, just shit. An empty hair root touch-up thing, which I don't need to keep. Eyelashes I have never worn and will never wear. Just, yeah. Here's my toiletries bag that I would take on a trip. I don't know why I've saved these gloves from hair coloring, because each package comes with one. This is the basket of makeup that I normally use every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pare down makeup to every day and maybe some for special occasions. And here are just miscellaneous brushes, lip stuff. Yeah. Wow. I suspect I'm not the only one that has this sort of thing lurking like a monster in their bathroom cupboards. In my defense, I just want to say that it's not like I purchased all of this in the last year. Most of this I've had for years. It came with me from my condo. Wow. Like, holy crap. This is everything that I'm getting rid of. It's insane. Some of the things I can give away, like barrettes and hair ties, I suppose. Really, most of this stuff is makeup that I've used, things that are definitely expired, and some things that I tried that, just didn't work out for me. I don't know why I thought purple lip gloss would look good on a 55-year-old woman, but I thought I'd give it a try one day. Yeah, gotta stop doing that. Here's everything that I'm getting rid of. And here, my friends, is everything I'm keeping. This container is hair stuff, so I'm keeping some hair ties that I'll actually use, some clips, a few barrettes, but I got rid of most of them, some other clips, a few headbands, just some other things that I use, brush, combs, and some nail clippers and nail file, and the little toe separators for when I paint my toenails. that is the hair container. And then over here is the makeup container. So I've limited myself to 2 palettes, this Tartelette one and this Essence one. This has got my Root Touch Up, and I use this also for my eyebrows. This is a contouring, bronzing thingy that I quite like. I use it for eyeshadow as well as that. Kept a few lip glosses and some perfume. I've got some powder foundation, these 2, and then the one underneath it is the one for summer when I've got more color on my face. I've kept my 2 blushes. I actually got rid of 3. Oh my god. Another bronzer and some pressed powder. Makeup sponges, my sharpener, which really needs to be washed, a few Q-tips, and 3 mascaras. And this CoverGirl one is my favorite for just every day. I kept only the eyeliners that I actually use, 1 lip liner because I almost never use that, only the brushes that I actually use. The rest I am going to get rid of. You know, my eyelash curler, nail clippers, or scissors and tweezers, because when you get to be my age, you grow hair on your chin for some odd reason. And foundation. A sunscreen, that's a tinted sunscreen for summer. This is a powder sunscreen. 3 foundations. 1 little concealer. Setting spray, that's what that sucker's called. And this stuff is amazing if you want just some hydration on your face. This is really amazing. That is all there is for makeup. It still looks like a lot, but my goal is to actually use up what's here and not replace it unless I've actually used something up fully. I think I did pretty good because that is a heck of a lot better than the before picture. All right, let's see what it looks like. Done. So I'm just going to get down here. So what I've done is I've put these 2 trays back. I've got my hair, miscellaneous there, my makeup, which is easy to pull out and use here. There's the toiletries bag that I use when I'm traveling, the first aid kit, and at the back there I have my teeth whitening trays from my dentist and some sheet face masks for when I want to, you know, pamper myself. I didn't really show you up here, but this is where I keep my skincare. This is kind of cool. This little egg is from Zappy, and what it does is there's a light in there. I think it's a blue light. Is it a blue light? I think it's a blue light, and it actually kills bacteria on my toothbrush. And then have my skincare. Daytime, I put some of this vitamin C serum on, and then I have this Pacifica peptide serum that I mix with my daytime moisturizer, also from Pacifica. And then at night I have a prescription retinol cream that I use. I also really love The Ordinary. Their products are amazing and not expensive at all. And so I put this niacinamide and zinc serum on, and then I have this ceramide booster shot, I guess, dream shot, and that is my bedtime. Sometimes I'll put this Alba Botanica eye gel on. And I do love this toothpaste, this Xyla White toothpaste. It actually does really brighten your teeth, which is kind of nice. So I just keep a little bit of jewelry here, and that's about it. It's a little shelf that I put in my bathroom with plant and my laundry, my coins for to go to the laundromat. Those True Earth laundry strips, really good. I totally recommend them. And sometimes when I do my laundry at home, I hang some things here with these clothespins because the heat vent is right there. I just keep my extra toilet paper there and my towel with my initial. And I really love this little plaque here because life is either a daring adventure or nothing. That's my philosophy. That's about it. Nothing super exciting, but I just wanted you to see how it fit all in there. And then of course I keep my towels and everything in there. This is such a handy spot that the builder put in for me. So what did you think, guys? That was a lot of stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, I I hesitated on whether or not to actually show you that video after I did it because of how much stuff there was. And, you know, I'm a little embarrassed by that. But I got to keep it real. There is no point in me pretending to be perfect because there's no such thing, as I said. And yeah, I'm exactly like you are. So unless you're much more disciplined than I am, and if that's the case, then I'm in awe of your ability. So maybe it's a challenge that you want to try. It's a lot more manageable, I think, to just do these bite-sized bits and just maybe one weekend a month, just tackle one area. I want to tackle my cookbook area because I brought a lot of cookbooks. Used to be kind of a cookbook junkie because I like to cook. And that's an area I want to tackle. I want to tackle my sort of junk drawer. There's just, and I want to tackle my closet because there's a lot in there. So I don't think it'll be a problem to find 5 areas for this challenge. And I hope you liked it. Please subscribe. 85% of you are not subscribers, and I would love to have you part of the family and this community. It's an awesome community. And Sophie would really like you to subscribe too, wouldn't you? As soon as I start talking to the camera, she could be dead asleep. And she just has to come and see her fans. Anyways, I will see you midweek for a cooking video, and then next weekend for the next tiny house video. Thanks so much. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and that this new year has started off well for you. Take care.